she sort of just grabs him and like puts him against her side where he stayed. And I literally remember thinking, she's in charge. And that I'll bet that's Michael's mom. Can I tell a story about your mom before we move forward? Because I adore your mom.
Yeah.
I met Michael's mom, Marcella Caffey, at a Broadway Inspirational. It was then it was Broadway Inspirational Voices at St. Mary's Church. And we're doing what we do at Broadway Cares. We're producing this event, and I'm running around. And at one point, I knew that your mom was coming. I think with 2 buses of your family and neighbors and cousins,
Church, the whole church
from Cleveland for the show. And at some point, I think maybe the buses had been, but everybody arrived. And I see these people coming into the church. And that also includes a number of kids. But one little cousin who I can remember, and sort of might have been maybe like 8 or 9 years old, who was just bouncing everywhere, just wanting to be into everything. And I see this woman walk in, dressed extraordinarily, a hat like...
Church hat.
Just to stop your art, who's clearly in charge and wrangling what must have been like 80 people, including this kid who is like behaving like a little ferret. And at one point, she sort of just grabs him and like puts him against her side where he stayed. And I literally remember thinking, she's in charge. And I'll bet that's Michael's mom. So I met your mom that night. Dean was your mom. A few years later, I'll bet it's 15 years later, I had been in the hospital for a couple of days for something that had occurred. And I've been sort of quiet about it. I hadn't talked to a lot of people about it. And I'm at home, out of the hospital, and my phone rings. And I pick up I think actually it was like a phone, like a landline phone. And I hear on the other end, Tom Viola, this is Mrs. Caffey, Michael's mom. I'm just calling to check in on you and let you know that I am praying for you. And I just burst into tears. And literally will never, that like went right to my heart, where it has stayed and is one of the reasons why I always ask you about your mom.
Nice.
And can't wait to see her at the event.
Oh God, that almost took me out.
I mean, out of the blue.
I never knew this.
You must have given her my number.
I gave her a number. Yeah.
But yeah, out of the blue, and it just like went right through me.